Hello everyone! First I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who participated in the Guess Who game for Senior Joy. And now, the winners. In third place, we have Luis Herrera with 16 correct guesses. In second place, we have Helena with 17 correct guesses. And in first place, tied with 18 out of 20 correct guesses, we have Lizvet and Jocelyn R. Thank you everyone, and congratulations to our winners. Prizes will be forthcoming.
Hi Fine Humans! For this morning meeting, I'm going to talk to you about something very, very exciting: taxes. I hope you are thrilled. To make it even more exciting, I am doing a little quiz first to see how much you remember from eShip or economics or math class or life about taxes. So, don't freak out though, because this quiz is worth no points as it is during morning meeting. I just want you to know about taxes for your life. But if you really want a prize, you can tell me that you did really well on it via Teams, not during class, and I'll write you a poem about how knowledgeable you are about personal finance, and that is a great prize. Okay, are we ready? Cool. Number 1. What is the best verb to use to describe writing income and assets on a document and sending that to the government for tax purposes? Is that called A, organizing your taxes, B, filing your taxes, C, laminating your taxes, or D, accepting your taxes? Write your answer in the chat. And the correct answer is filing your taxes. Alright, next one. When filing your taxes, which government agency do you send them to? Is it A, the International Development Finance Corporation or DFR, B, Risk Management Agency, C, Social Security Administration or SSA, or D, Internal Revenue Service IRS? Write your answer in the chat. What do you think? The correct answer is D, the IRS. Number 3. How much money can you make before being required to file income taxes? Is it A, $500? Is it B, $1,000? C, $6,300? D, $12,400? Take a guess, put it in the chat. The correct answer is D, $12,400. Number 4. When are income taxes due? Are they due before February 10th, before April 15th, before December 31st, or before January 1st? The correct answer is B. You gotta do them before April 15th. And lastly, for this exciting quiz, what is the name of the most common form needed to file income taxes? Is it A, W-2, B, 1040, C, Refocus, or D, College Prep? If you wrote A, W-2, you are correct. 1040 is what you get after you file taxes, so that's a fun fact for you to know. So that was the end of the fun quiz. Feel free to message me if you did really well, and I'll write you a poem. So now let's take a look of what a W-2 is. So this is what you would receive from your employer around January or February to help you file your taxes. And you know it's a W-2 because look at where this cat is pointing. It says W-2 right there. This form says a lot of useful information, but probably the most useful one for you is to look at where this cat is pointing in box 1. That says wages, tips, and other compensation. So it's how much money you made. I hope you can look at that box and say, yes, I made a lot of money this year. That's what I hope. But also a useful thing for you to look at is where this cat is pointing. That cat is pointing to box 2, which is federal income tax withheld. You want to look there because that is how, because some companies automatically hold your income tax and send it to the government. So if your company did that and you made less than $12,400, that means the government owes you money. So, you actually might want to file your own taxes if you make less than $12,400, because once you do, the government will just mail you that money back, and that's great. So, this cat just wants to remind you real quick that you must file your taxes if you make more than $12,400, but you might want to if you make less. Also, this cat wants you to know that if you own your own business, you must file taxes if it makes more than $400 in profits, because that cat knows that we have some entrepreneurs. So, you may be wondering, why is a person on the college team talking to you about taxes? Well, because if you don't file your taxes and you're required to, or if your parent or guardian perhaps forgets one year, then you can't file FAFSA. So FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid that you fill out when you're a senior to pay for college. Also, this year and for the next foreseeable future, there's also the CAFSPA, which is the Colorado version, and you can use that if you are undocumented or documented. And if you don't fill this out, then you have to pay full price for college. If you do fill this out, then the government can give you some money and schools can give you some money to pay for that. And we want you to be able to pay for college, so we want you to fill out FAFSA, and therefore you should also fill out your taxes. So now you may be wondering, Mr. Erickson, how do I file my taxes? I kind of want to now. I'm about to tell you. So one very popular option is TurboTax. TurboTax says that there is a free option. I think they're lying. Because they say you got the free version and then you fill everything out, and then TurboTax says, like, great, to send it to the IRS, we're just going to charge you $50, which is not free, so that's deeply confusing. However, they are really easy to use, and TurboTax is really great about finding you all of the options you can get money back from the government, so that's a perk. An actually free option is Tax Help Colorado. They're a non-profit. You can only use this if your family makes less than $57,000 a year, however. To use this, you would go to their website and you'll submit all of your documents required to file taxes, and then a real person will file your taxes for you. If you want to do it yourself, you can do it online at TaxSlayer. They do have an actually free version. However, honestly, it's kind of challenging to use. So what I recommend is that you open up TaxSlayer, you get started on it, and then you also fill out TurboTax at the same time. And whenever TurboTax, because it's easy to use, finds you that extra money to get from the government, you just enter that into TaxSlayer. And then, when you're all done, you submit TaxSlayer for free, and then you just close down TurboTax like you never even used it. So that, I think, is a great idea, and it wasn't from me, it was from Mr. West, so you can thank him for that. So that's all the information you need to know about filing taxes until you're an adult. So have a great day, and great try 3.